but that's for another day.
That's definitely a discussion we should have.
But he hit live and then was talking about some real stuff.
It's crazy.
I was about to go in. Yeah, let's have a real conversation. Like, share, subscribe, share the live, get 5. And what's 5, you ask? Well, that's the 5 pillars of this glorious thing we call nerd movies, comics, anime/animated, manga, and art. The 5 pillars. I'm your host, XO. I'm over here with Uncle Psyche. Out the frame. Take it out the frame. Down here with Troublemaker. And then you're mad at me because I want to we want to stay monetized. And then down there we got Light Tyson. Hey, I love to change the name to Light Tyson, bro.
Yeah, that's gas. That's my nickname stick.
Yeah.
Hold on. This dude is super. Can we turn down the mic down to a minimum of
who, me?
Yeah. Oh no,
me?
Yeah, like it goes crazy when you
talk about me?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Hold up.
That's some madness. You don't test your mic before you go in?
What about now?
Yeah, Bobby gave me that name. Right? Shout out to Bobby.
Yeah,
I accidentally banned Bobby's other account.
Hold on. Bobby just lied. Why did you lie?
Lied about what? He didn't give
You know what?
name?
I'm gonna just back up off that. Yeah, Bobby gave that name. Yeah, so yeah.
Who gave it to him?
Yeah, Bobby.
I feel like that was a lie, right there.
Yeah, that was a lie. You know what I'm
saying? Didn't somebody else say it and Bobby heard it and just repeated it like the last?
Yeah, somebody said it. Yeah, but yeah. Shout out to Bobby. So we got a little something on the menu, a little different tonight. But before we go into that, I want to bring up a certain something that popped up in the news. There was a certain show that was resurged from our childhoods.
Shooky now.
I don't know if anybody remember. Let me pull
this. Is this my first joint? Is this what introduced me to anime?
It's making a resurgence. It's making a resurgence back into the stratosphere of.
I'm excited.
Anime.
This was the first joint that I've ever seen anime wise. First joint.
Hey, on Sci-Fi, huh? On Sci-Fi?
Yep.
Dang.
Hey, man. Yep.
So we're gonna react to the like a teaser. Would you say it's a teaser? Uncle said,
yeah, I'll say it's a teaser.
Okay, a teaser of the new Ronin Warriors. This is fair use. This is fair use. We're gonna look at the little teaser that they dropped together. Right now, we're about to check it out right now. So
my first one was Samurai Champloo.
Oh wow,
for sure. That's a good one. That's a good one.
Yeah. Okay, so this is fair use now. That reminded me of my Demon Slayer, those flames.
Yeah.
A little bit, yeah.
Do we know who's on the animation team of this?
I can look it up real quick.
Yeah, thank you, sir.
Sunrise Studios.
EXO, when you said what you said, you was like, I bet it's all CGI, and I was a little upset.
Yeah, because I seen a little bit of that. Now I haven't seen it. Right, I haven't seen this. Bobby told me to watch it, and I saved it for right now to watch it. So I haven't seen this.
Okay.
I'm watching it for the first time, and there goes some CGI. Was that CGI I just saw?
Let me see.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was no lie. That was no lie.
Okay. Yeah, that's
CGI. Yeah, those soldiers are.
Okay, yeah. So I don't mind that little bit right there. That's we rolling. This all looks hand drawn.
Okay. So Sunrise Studio does it. Apparently they do a lot of Gundams. Looks like they did Code Geass.
Okay, that makes sense.
Some more Gundams. Looks like Gintama's on there. So they got some stuff. A lot of this stuff I've never heard of. They did Ultraman.
Ooh.
Okay.
That actually makes a lot more sense now.
Was it like the new Ultraman? I think one of the newer Ultramans was CGI, mainly CGI.
I was just about to say that.
I think that was
everything outside of the suit. Hold on real quick. Everything outside of the suit was hand drawn, and then when they got in the suit, it was CGI.
Yeah.
Did they participate in the like the 3D almost like Pixar-ish movie that came out?
Yeah,
like a couple years ago.
I actually kind of enjoyed that one.
That was a good one. I enjoyed that too. But anyways, let's continue.
Okay, I love the animation so far. It doesn't look.
That looks tough.
Yeah,
it's. I love how they kept the source material to.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
That looks hand drawn to me, sir.
Oh yeah,
it does actually. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like they did such a good job of giving it that sort of like throwback feel.
Oh yeah.
That don't look like no CGI. That don't look like CGI.
I'm geeking. I'm fucking geeking,
bro.
Okay.
That looks.
That was clean.
Okay.
That's tough, gang. Fuck what y'all talking about.
Hey, Buck, what y'all talking about? Hold on. We almost through, and I only saw a piece of CGI. I'm excited.
I had to bring my sword out, gang. I'm in there.
The smallest sliver. Okay. I'm gonna explain it this way.
I cannot wait.
That
was gonna be so good.
Hey, what was the villain's name again?
I don't remember, gang. I watched this shit when I was like 8 years old.
Yeah. Hey, Santo, you so excited you cussing like a mother flood pucker. Hey, can we fix that, sir? They just flying out.
Hey, this is like the first. Y'all don't understand. This is the first. This is when my anime journey started with Ronin Warriors, gang.
Where did everybody start at? Because I started with Dragon Ball Z. That was my introduction.
So
it was on the Mexican channel. You could only watch it in Spanish, with Japanese subtitles, which is crazy. But go ahead.
So technically, I was like a baby. My uncle had me watching Yu-Gi-Oh, Digimon, the first couple, I guess like the first season of Pokemon, and then as I grew up, I started watching more stuff, and then I got turned on to Samurai Champloo. And it kind of grew from there, where I just kind of liked a lot of action stuff. I didn't really watch Ronin Warriors. I didn't really watch, what was it, Code Geass or Gundam or anything like that. But I did start transferring into like some of the more comic related stuff, so like Transformers and Optimus Prime, it was Transformers and then Voltron as well, and Thundercats.
Troublemaker. So I got introduced to Ronin Warriors. It used to come on, I think, before DBZ when it came to Toonami. If I'm not mistaken, it came on before or after.
Yes.
It did move over to Toonami. It started on Sci-Fi, and it was kind of late. You know how
they used to play the rest of that stuff.
With that what is it called? The Fatal Fury movies.
Fatal Fury, yeah.
Yeah, those used to come on late at night on Sci-Fi, and Ronin Warriors was one of them. That, Gundam Wing, and Dragon Ball Z were my first three.
Gundam Wing was your first? What was your first one?
No, my first is Ronin Warriors.
Okay.
Ronin Warriors, then Dragon Ball Z, and then Gundam Wing was like the three first like animes I've like really watched.
So Uncle Psyche, the first one that hit the block was this?
Yeah, my first time getting introduced to anime was this. I didn't even know it was anime at the time. Right. I just thought it was a cool cartoon.
You know what?
God, this is a cool cartoon.
I have to back up. It was actually Speed Racer.
For sure.
That was actually mine.
For sure. Yeah. I can agree. I'm with that. Hey. That was one of the first. I didn't know it was anime either.
Me neither. Oh, hey, and then Mega Man came along. Mega Man, I don't know if y'all used to watch Mega Man, but that was an anime.
I was a big Mega Man fan. For Mega Man X1, X2, like I played all those.
Hold on,
I'm talking about the animated show. It was it was Japanese animated.
I remember.
Dang, I didn't know that was anime. That Speed Racer and Mega Man might be the. Dang.
Yeah, hey, that's when you first seen the Streaks. I was introduced to the Streaks back then.
Yeah. But I remember watching Speed Racer on Cartoon Network. I wasn't watching this on Cartoon Network. I was later on, you know what I'm saying? But when I first was introduced to the Ronin Warriors, it wasn't on Cartoon Network. So I think I seen this before Speed Racer.
Do we have high hopes for what's going on here?
100%.
What are we looking forward to the most? I want to go to Uncle Saki.
My boy Rio, I think his name is, or Ryo. He's the red trooper right there. He's gonna go crazy. And then I forget. So the white trooper gets introduced a little bit later on. It's kind of like a White Ranger type of deal.
It's when I believe all 5 of them combined.
It turns into the white one. So one person I didn't see in this trailer that I remember from my memory that was my favorite character was the fat orange trooper. I didn't see him in this trailer, and I might be upset about that. He was the big bone orange one, and I think he had like the staff.
No. He not the staff. Staff was the blue one with the water because he had the trident.
Okay. Yeah, he did. He had the trident. Yep. Yeah.
I don't want to say he had a nun. He had something else, not a nunchuck though, for sure.
Was it the club?
Hold on, let me look.
Are you familiar at all?
No, he did. He had a spear. So it was a staff, but it was a blade on the end. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, so Naginta.
What is it called?
Naginta.
Okay.
I don't know how to properly pronounce it.
What you call him? You called him a Naginta?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Hey, that might be a word to use instead of,
Watch him out.
Naginta?
What's up, my Naginta?
Oh, no. It's actually Mega. That's my ninja. Mega. My Mega. You don't even have to say the my. Mega.
Okay,
go ahead. But go ahead. Hey, now the studio. I heard Code Geass, the animation studio. What y'all think about their animation?
I love it.
It was old. I mean, like it's tough to compare old anime art styles with new anime art styles. It's like comparing episode 100 of One Piece to 1100. Like, you know what I'm saying? The animation is going to be totally different. So it's hard to like base those. But so they did a lot of classics.
So I want to say this. This is a hot take, and I know some people will disagree with me on this, but I have always been a big fan of like the older style of animations, especially when they had like really choreographed fight scenes and stuff like that. Yeah. Kind of like Cowboy Bebop and Samurai Champloo and stuff like that. Afro Samurai kind of touched on that a little bit, but they still had more of a newer style of animation at that point.
Don't be disrespectful. Go ahead, man.
I'm not trying to be too disrespectful, but
I can agree with what you're saying. I can agree with what you're saying.
It was updated. It was updated.
Yeah, Samurai Champloo and Bebop, they really introduced like choreography that Yu Yu Hakusho and shit wasn't really showing.
Yeah,
and stuff.
And so what I see here is the potential where we have the new capability of like newer animations and stuff, and using the CGI as an embellishment, not as the core piece of the animation, while also maintaining a lot of the original drawings and stuff. So that's
do it like Demon Slayer. I mean, nobody talks about the CGI in Demon Slayer, and it's I'm not gonna say it's a grit, but it's a decent amount.
I would say it's about 60% of it. 60% of the action scenes and stuff were CGI in the background.
Yeah, every time they do a move, it was CGI, gang. Like, you know what I'm saying?
But like, look. So see these frames, right? You see all these individual frames. That reminds me of like Akira. That reminds me of like
Akira was dope.
Akira was great. And my gosh, what even the early Pokemon movies, like Pokemon 2000 and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? Like all those different
Paprika. I don't know if y'all seen Paprika.
Oh yeah.
That animation.
I don't think I ever have.
Oh yeah, get on it. Yeah.
And Initial D too. You know what I'm saying? Like that sort of art style. I guess you call it retro in a sense.
Yeah.
I don't want to call it that, but that's what it is. It's a term that fits it. So that retro style of animation where you have like the really high definition on the characters when they're still, even throughout like while movement is happening, like you have seriously high definition because everything's pretty much hand drawn. Versus like the animations that we get now. I have super high hopes for this. Honestly,
I think I just realized something. These are different troopers. They're not the same troopers as before. I think we're gonna get because the new generation. The red trooper is Ryo, gang, and I don't know who this nigga is because Ryo has black hair, like long black hair, kind of like bangs, blah blah blah. This isn't Ryo, so I don't know who this guy is. So I think they're introducing us to new troopers.
Is that what you're getting, Rox?
Rox, he had the dip, but he had the chat.
So is it like a reboot?
I don't think it's a reboot. I think it's a continuation.
Yeah, it's probably gonna be like one of those sequel series where like this is like the next generation type deal. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Which would explain why I didn't see the orange dude.
Let me see. Hold on.
Rox is saying that now too. He said, "Now that you say that, we might be getting a new series."
Yeah.
I do want to make sure before we start the second part of the show that the computer guy is up in here. Hold on. Let's make sure he's up in here. We'll call
Where
him.
you get them glasses from?
Yeah, I had to order these, man, because these screens has been jacking my eyes up, man.
I was gonna say blue light glasses. Got you.
Okay. Yeah. Let's see.
Yeah, right, for sure. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking.
I wouldn't mind that as long as we don't get this is the kids of the like. I don't want the kids of the adults, and I don't want nothing like.
Why can't they be their kids though?
Nah, man. That trope is starting to get on my nerves.
Hold on. Let's be fair though.
No, nepotism, man, starting to get on my nerves.
The problem that I have,
those use trigger words.
I'm just saying.
The only problem I have with like having it be like the continuation of like the children of the originals is when it's stuff like Boruto, where they still have the original around, but they nerf the hell out of. Nerf the crap out of them.
No, you can say hell, man.
Okay.
What
I don't know how far it's going. I don't know how far it's going, so that's what I'm.
The Heliante?
Heliante is crazy.
But like, if they're nerfing the hell out of them, like then it's pointless, right? That's why I didn't like Boruto, because after seeing the 4th grade Ninja War and seeing how OP all the characters were, to see them in Boruto, it made me mad. I genuinely raged.
It was a cash grab. Boruto was a cash grab. That's why a lot of those
100%.
anime characters aren't in the manga game. Like it was fan service.
100%. I'm pretty sure it was a webtoon that got turned into like a full-fledged storyline. Yeah. Because no, just no.
Because no.
Yeah, like no. Cho gang. Like who? I'm good. I don't even want to talk about it.
And make sure this dude's coming on.
Even Ino Shikacho has changed now. It's the same premise, but it's not the same.
Inojin, Cho, and what's the other
Shikamaru.
one? She could die.
Yeah, she could die. That's who it is now. It's like, bro, no, stop it.
Yeah, they're all trash. All of them.
And you jumping off?
They had like potentials for like super crazy abilities on them too, but they just they didn't do anything with it. Like
they're all cheeks.
How is it that you have Ino and Shikamaru and the kid doesn't have telepathic abilities, and barely can do shadow control?
Hey, because I don't even think he practices. So that's the thing with them. They practice like their mother's clan stuff. He doesn't necessarily he uses shadow jutsu, but it's not his main thing.
But that's what I'm saying is that imagine the capabilities he would have with both though.
That look cold, gang.
Yeah, I need some scrapping. They better give me some scrapping. I need some scrapping.
When I saw
that's what they do.
That's why I screamed, bro, because that just looks so clean.
Yeah, it looks super clean. And with animation like this, I'm looking at it. I'm impressed.
Play the animation. Just play the animation.
I need some fighting, man.
That's what they do. Gas. Yeah, that's tough, gang.
Yeah, that looks
that's tough.
I'm excited, man.
Look at that. What?
Look at that fire. I like that art style. That's gas.
Yeah, that's that. Hey, come on with it. Come on.
Yeah, that's what they do. That's what the samurai troopers do, gang. Is they scrap. Like that's
no. I'm saying like I remember that, but I think with animation clean like this, I'm talking about good choreographed fight scenes.
Yeah, for sure. I get it. Like you want to see the fist swinging and the kicks kicking.
Yeah, y'all want to.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, I'm excited. When is this supposed to drop? Do we know? Do we have a date on this?
I don't know.
Look that up real quick.
But I know they ain't swordsman.
2026.
Hey, you might have lied right there. That definitely is not the truth.
Only one of them use swords.
I remember seeing a bunch of them with swords back in the day, man.
No, they all had different weapons. So like one of them had a trident, the other one had a staff with the blade.
You're right.
One of them had
You're
swords.
absolutely right. Yep.
They all had like different stuff going on.
Yeah, the green one had the spear, and the orange one had like a Naginta style sort of spear that almost had like the bludgeoning club, the sword breaker club at the end of it, so people couldn't grab it.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I do want to
And then the trident, the dual sword that kind of got pushed together, and then the bow and arrow.
The bow and arrow. Yep.
I want to give
wait till this show come out. I'm so happy.
Oh yeah. I want to give a shout out to Phoenix Fan Fusion. Even though y'all wouldn't let me out. Even though y'all didn't want to let a food in. That's crazy. I want
to what we do? Hold on, that was not the right one. Hold on.
You about to give Phoenix Fan Fusion. I was searching. I was like, let me see. Hey, but shout out to them. They we were part of breaking. Hold on, what the hell? We were part of breaking the record. 130,145.
No way.
People in the 3-day run. It was lit, especially that Saturday. It was lit. It
was so many. I took a picture. It was so many people. I couldn't even. You remember when I called you? I couldn't get down the stairs.
Oh yeah, for sure. You were stuck in a traffic jam. Shout out to the regulars that came back to see us and played the games and got busy with us. Shout out to the entire. Yeah, shout out to the entire Phoenix Fan Fusion. Has been great. I know. I'm not going to blame Phoenix Fan Fusion for the Phoenix Convention Center issues because that wasn't their issues. That was the convention center going through new management. And shout out to Andy going down and muscling the convention.
Andy. Hold up.
Hey, yeah, hit Andy with the
That's for you, Andy. That's yours.
My boy was not having it. And shout out to his lovely wife. They wasn't having it. And shout out to the kids.
Shout out to the daughter. Hey, she was so on it. She was like, my mom's ain't confrontational, but I am.
And I am. And it's going down. I was like, yeah. And they tried to kick him out for unsolicited reasons. And I think they got back in there because they went and hollered at them and muscled them out of that. So shout out to the Andy family. Hit the evil Andy family with that again. And they are completely not evil. The evil Andy family is the most nicest people on planet Earth.
Kayfabe.
Yeah, there we go. There you go. Shout out to them. And shout out to the twins who we seem to see at every con. We seem to bump into the triplets.
Every time. Hey, they were so mad. We banned them from the table before they even got there. They were so mad.
Hey, and I've never been hit with a execution. I got executed a live execution, double cross in front of everybody. That was horrendous. I was about to take a picture and show it what I'm talking about on here. But shout out to the Phoenix Fan Fusion. Always great. Always great. It was lit. And I can't wait for next year, man. Go ahead.
I said it was so much fun. The only thing bad that I got to say about it is the prices of the food. Y'all need to do something about that. There's no reason I should be paying $8 for a Celsius and $6.50 for a bottle of water. That's insane.
How about $18 for a slice?
Oh yeah, that was crazy. I spent $40. I spent $40 on some pizza, gang. It was crazy.
Yeah, that's insane, bro.
Yeah, $18 for a slice.
And because we couldn't bring the damn food in.
Yeah. But exhibitors should be able to bring food in. But shout out to the Phoenix Fan Fusion. That's not your fault. Phoenix Convention Center, and get y'all stuff together because we're not gonna take it. No, we're not gonna take it. Hey, and speaking of not taking things, we got a draft tonight, man. A draft that is going down, and I want to give a shout out to all the true crime family that like true crime. I enjoy true crime on the low. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Doc Harley Quinzel, and shout out to Queen Danielle. I'm hoping y'all can get y'all on the match next week to judge it because those are two true crime aficionados, and it is going down. We have a true crime, and then this time we have a draft of infamous serial killers, but not the kind that you may think. It's not the kind of serial killers you may think. We talking about the real serial killers of the valley. Hold on, we about to let me pull up. Hold on, let me pull up this. Bear with me. We about to get into this draft. Hopefully, Dre can jump in here because he's got the quintessential. Did I say that right? Quintessential programming to get our teams together. We have teams of 3. These serial killers is known for killing people for over like 40 years. Still running. They still out on the loose. Haven't been caught. And I wonder why they're not on the FBI list. The serial smellers. Why these people are not on the FBI list. So I'm about to pull up the roster list right now. Let's go to here. Let's go here. Get my old man on. So you go here and then touch this and yeah, here we go. All right,
African old man.
Yeah. There we go. Hopefully Rocks jump back in here. These are the serial killers, man. Let me zoom in here, man, so we can talk about these dudes, man. First, you got the Colonel. He's the infamous Colonel. We got Jack. We got Dave.
Dave Thomas.
Yeah, Dave Thomas. We got the King. Look, he all dripped out. Look at the King dripped
BK,
out.
baby.
We got OG Ronald. Hold on, you can't see him right here. Hold on, let me.
Everybody know who he is.
Yeah. We got Chucky. We got the infamous Chucky. That looked like a group home pick.
Wait, hold on, Uncle Psyche. You know what you need to hit for Jared though, and Papa John.
Before I say it, hold on. Matter of fact, hold on. Let's get both these dudes. Hold on, let me zoom in here. Ready, set, 1, 2, 3. Let's.
Freaky ass nigga, he a 69 God. Freaky ass nigga, he a 69 God.
Yeah, there we go. Jared for Jared, yeah. And then we got Papa John. Go ahead, hit it real quick. Just because
freaky ass nigga, he a 69 God. Freaky ass nigga, he a 69 God.
There we go. And we got the Chihuahua. We ain't seen the Chihuahua in a long time.
He cute.
That's just the movies.
Hey, but he's deadly though. He's a deadly one.
He's proven himself time and time again.
Hey, yo, who is that? Somebody trying to hold on. Somebody you see that notification?
Where? Where?
Somebody trying to get in the email.
Oh, it might be Dre.
For sure.
Yeah. That dude said to me freaking out.
Hey, it's a valid freak out though.
Somebody trying to get in that thing. I'm like, what's going on? Hold on. We all here.
We got Carl.
Hey, Carl. Dude, you need to get that Jimmy Neutron clip from Carl saying, "My queen."
We got the DQ, the infamous DQ Dairy Queen. She in the building. We got Pete, Pizza Hut Pete. We got Oven Mitt. That's a dark horse right there.
Yeah, Arby's.
That's a dark hit. And we got Annie right here with her pretty self. But she's deadly.
Auntie Annie.
She's a demon. What she always say, child,
come get you some of these drumsticks, child. I don't want none of them damn drumsticks.
We got infamous Annie. Well, we're gonna go to that person last over there. We got the drug dealer Chester.
He's so drippy.
Oh yeah, he dripped out.
Who that is right there?
He a dope dealer.
Who them?
Who that?
Who them?
Their only crime is being born and
Hey, who is that? Hold on. Who is that?
Who them?
Who
that?
Them? Somebody come up in the crib and don't announce themselves.
Who them? You better say hi before you step.
You ever been on the toilet? Somebody come, hey, who that? Who is that?
He finna get banned. It ain't no.
Hey, Mr. Monkey Business. I don't know who that is, man.
That's Bobby.
Okay. We got Cool Man, the Cool Man. He who's dripped? Who's more dripped?
Chester. I think Chester.
Chester really be dripped out. Cool with them shoes. Hold on. He got them J's on, man.
Yeah, he got on no J's. He got
some like J's. We got the Noid, the Domino's Noid, man. He a crazy dude. He been killing people for over 30 years. we got the new kids on the block, the cows, the Chick-fil-A cows, man. That's who they're. And then this is not a pick because it belongs to Daytimes, but I found a picture of the real Wendy. Yep. Right here. This is her right here.
Yep.
And that's all I'm gonna say. You know what I'm saying? This is fun.
We're gonna leave like that. We're gonna leave like that.
That's what I'm saying. So we made picks. We had a lottery. I got first pick. Santo got second pick. Well, Uncle Psyche got second pick. Light Tyson got the third pick. Now, I got the fourth pick. Now the third pick goes to Grim. He's caught in a tornado right now. And,
snap! Okay.
And shout out to my guy. He's gonna try to call in. He said, but he's got third pick, so we have an ambassador for Grim, and that's going to be, I think, Mr. Monkey Business. Is that you, sir? Can you announce yourself, sir?
Who them?
No, okay. And Rox has got last pick. Now, there was an argument that was. Oh no. We can literally see it was out of a hat. Is that right, Uncle Psyche? It was out of a hat, correct? Okay. So there is no rigged. So there was an argument that was taking place. Okay, so Mr. Monkey Business is him. Okay. There was an argument taking place about the order of the draft. Now I believe that whatever you got picked in the second round, you picked the same way. Now, I agree with that. Rox was thinking of a snake draft, which the last. Well, what did you say, Light Tyson?
I say I agree with both of y'all.
Oh, okay,
it should be a standardized draft, just like any other draft.
Oh, okay, there we go. Majority rules. It's over.
I don't even like agreeing with him, but when you're right, you're right.
Hey, there we go. Okay, so hopefully you do a good job for Grim, Mr. Monkey Business. You are the ambassador for Grim Enterprises, Team Grim. So, Ambassador Mr. Monkey Business, do you have anything to say according to tonight's draft, sir? As the ambassador of Grim Entertainment.
Good luck.
Oh, good luck. Okay, cool. All right, so is Rox gonna get in here because we about to start picking? So,
Rox said he in the chat.
Okay, so he in the chat. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and let me get this written down before Dre was coming on to do this. I guess he's setting up some stuff.
What up, Coolie Foolie?
What up, Cool?
What's up?
What's up, man? Hey, man. Hey, we gonna smuggle you in next time, man. Hey, Coolie. Hey, come with us. We gonna put a beard on you, and then say you me, and then I'm gonna have dreads, so I can act like Santo. We gonna all act like somebody as our cosplay, and we all gonna come as everybody.
We gonna cosplay as other people from the show.
Yeah. Everybody else. I'm gonna come as Bobby. I'm gonna get one of them ball things. Put them ball things on. And come
bro.
I'm gonna be Grim. I'm gonna also get a ball thing.
Hey, you gotta get wind. You gotta go to Wendy's, and you gotta get you a Baconator.
All right, that's part of the cosplay.
Yeah, there you go. I got Uncle Psyche. Hold on, right here. This is what Dre is gonna be doing, but I'm gonna just do it old school way right now. I got light. Hold on, is that super cool? That's hold on.
That's Monkey Business.
Grim
changing to this coon outfit.
Oh, that is crazy.
We got like Tyson at 4, and then we got Rox last place. Okay. Hey, so with the first pick coming to XO's team of serial killers, we got Ronald McDonald in the building. That's gonna be my first pick.
Man, that's what
Mr. Ronald. We got Mr. Ronald.
Hey, Ronald been on some air. He on every corner with his.
Uncle Psyche, where you going, man? Where you want to see? You want to bring the list down?
Give me the king, man.
You want the king?
The king, man.
The king. Oh, that's a good pick. That's a good pick.
Okay.
The king.
Hey, there's one more in the big three.
Oh yeah, you know, I think I know who you're talking about, sir. Super Coon. Go ahead for Grim, man. Who you want for Grim? Super Coon.
Super Coon is crazy.
I don't know. Do I want to? Maybe I'm gonna go with
Don't sabotage my man.
Pick it like you was picking for you, man. Who you want?
Good Jared. That's that.
Well, if I'm picking for me.
No, you're picking for Grim, but do it in a strategic way.
I want the sugar. That's what I want.
You want the sugar?
Mm-hmm.
What's that?
I was, what?
It's only one dude with the sugar.
Kool-Aid. You talking about Kool-Aid?
Yeah, no, you know what the sugar is.
That's crazy.
Hey, the sugar been laying down people for many years.
Hey, that's a sleeper.
Many years. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Hold on. Cool man. Grim got Cool Man. Okay. I think hold on. Like Tyson, it's on you, man.
I'm gonna go with Colonel Sanders.
We got Colonel Sanders
for sure
in the building. Colonel Sanders. Hold on.
That boy Trouble Man then came back in that thing, man.
Yeah, Rocks, where you going, man?
Yeah. Oh, I gotta go after what's his name? Like Tyson.
Yeah, he just went.
Like Tyson just went.
Yeah, I just went. I got Colonel Sanders.
Oh dang. What you call it? The thing is the YouTube is a little behind there. Okay. Dang, I got it in perfect time. Then I'm going. So you said who'd you got? Colonel Sanders?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'm gonna go with somebody who got some variety on their menu.
Okay.
So real quick before you go, the criteria being who's the most diabolical serial killer, who's got the tastiest poison, and who? Hold on, what was the other one? I put it in the chat. Hold on,
let me go. I'll go back.
Oh, you did?
I did put it in the chat. Hold on, let me see. Most powerful as well. So power is subjective. So we're gonna just put that.
I think you should add drip. I think you should add drip on.
Oh yeah, let's put some drip on there.
Yeah, why not?
Drip. Yeah, let's drip.
Because power scaling. It was power scaling.
Yeah, there we go. I just said that. Okay. Go ahead, Rocks, with your first pick, sir.
Okay, I gotta go with the Jackman.
The Jackman. Good pick, sir.
That's the big three. That's the big three.
Good pick,
Burger King, McDonald's, and Jack in the Box.
Okay. I was gonna go with somebody. I got a list of potentials. Some was taken from me, which I should expect it. I'm gonna go with the deadliest outside the big three. I'm gonna go with Big OG Dave, man. We're going out with Dave.
Big Dave.
OG Dave is in the building.
All right.
OG building. Okay, so we got teams of three. I got one more pick. Uncle Psyche, who's gonna be your next pick, sir?
Man, I'm really thinking about my boy Chester.
Okay, so real quick, why did everybody make their what was their first pick? Why was the reason you made your first pick? I'm gonna say mine because he's multiversal, and I'm gonna just leave it there. That's the reason why I picked Ronald as my first pick. The king, Uncle Psyche. Why did you pick the king for your first pick, sir?
Well, the king has always adapted his killing style to the times. You know what I'm saying? Whether that be the 60s, the 70s, the 80s, the king always going to adapt. Now look at 2025, and he blinging, 2-finger ring, medallion chain, crown, going crazy. And he on every corner with it. Like, you know what I'm saying? So
true.
I felt like the king would be a good pick.
He knocking off everybody on each corner. Okay.
Yeah, he going crazy.
That's something that him and Ronald got in.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Him and Ronald, the only ones that be out there beating the block like that. Like everybody else, you see him every once in a while, but they beating the block for real.
Yeah.
Jack too, though. Jack too.
Okay.
Ambassador Super Coon, why did you pick the sugar?
Because he done took out the most melanated.
Oh, okay, that's mean. That's mean. I ain't even. That took me back for a minute.
Yeah.
Okay.
I hope it hurt.
That's yeah. I'm glad your name is what it's named. Hey, like Tyson, what was your reason for picking Colonel Sanders, sir?
Because Colonel Sanders has a whole army at his disposal, and he's just waiting for the perfect time to strike. That's all.
An army. I didn't. Okay. You know what? I'm not gonna say. I'm gonna just save it. So this match is gonna take next week.
Is my turn?
Hold on, real quick. This match is gonna take place next week. We got some true crime aficionados coming on to judge the battle. So yeah. Go ahead, Uncle Psyche, with your second pick, sir.
Yeah, my second
pick. I just get skipped.
Wait, what?
You skipped over rocks. You skipped over rocks.
No, he didn't.
I thought
we go with the rock
Jack.
system.
He said Jack.
No.
Yeah, but you didn't let me explain why.
Okay, my bad. My bad.
See how they just jumped on like,
my bad.
Like,
go ahead, sir. Why did you? I was a little mad from yesterday.
I was about to be mad too. I ain't gonna lie.
I seem to have that effect when I talk.
Why did you, troublemaker? Why did you pick Jack for your pick, man?
This might change how you guys pick. That's why I wanted to say this. One thing when you talk power scaling, we always got to show proof, right?
Mm-hmm.
One thing with the big three is that they have usually the most commercials.
Yes.
Okay.
True. And I took into account when I made my pick.
Okay.
Okay.
Y'all just didn't want to say that. Okay.
No.
Mine's not too far off. So yeah.
Smart.
Yeah, we're not gonna give it. This is just a draft, brother. This ain't the battle. You know what
but look, once I feel like Jack the King and Ronald was out, I was like, those are the three most popular commercials.
If y'all would allow me, can I say something about Jack real quick?
Go ahead.
Okay, everybody agree.
That hat stupid as hell.
Nah,
and he wears his like PI.
I also got the damn.
He's I didn't want to pick him because I have
Rax, I'm gonna kick you, bro.
I have a problem with him going after weed smokers. He's the only one on here that has a problem killing weed smokers and open 24 hours a day. So that's why I like him.
He was going to be my first pick no matter what.
Okay. I'm gonna say one problem I had with Jack, and it's
because I'm attacking my character early.
Yeah.
So I'm East Coast, right? There's no Jack in the Box on the East Coast. Once you get past the Mississippi River, there's no Jack in the Box.
Oh yeah, so he cut off at a certain point.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
he got limited range.
He's jealous.
He got limited range.
Jack ate the smile fruit.
Hey, so go ahead.
Hey, Kool-Aid man in one of y'all refrigerators right now. So,
oh God, hey, I ain't gonna lie to you, gang.
It ain't mine.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna lie to you. I've been rocking with that dude for a long time.
Hey, man, y'all bigging up some infamous people right now. Uncle Psyche, who is your second pick again, sir?
My second pick, somebody who done had your children in the headlock for decades.
Damn.
I'm gonna go ahead and pick my boy Chester, man.
Chester.
Got your teenage daughter in the headlock right now with them hot Cheetos.
Hey, listen, it's still to this day. Till this day. Still.
Hey, facts. Hold on, let me write Chester.
Hey, people licking their fingers right now.
He's not wrong though. He's not wrong.
Hey, people licking their fingers right now, ain't they?
That was the one when we was talking earlier, Psyche. That was the one I was talking about. That dark horse that's on here. Yes, sir. Okay, who's next? We got Ambassador Super Coon. Go ahead, sir.
I'm gonna go with Annie.
Annie from Popeyes. Annie, hey.
That's when them sandwiches dropped.
That's a dog right there because
another one.
Okay, you know what? I'm not gonna say that.
And when them chicken sandwiches drop,
hey, we gonna get you colors out of there. That's what we gonna do.
Yeah.
Wow.
Hey, Bob, you might be a little bit too controversial.
Hey,
You
I
too
think we should turn it
controversial,
up a notch. What you think?
I don't know. I don't know, Bobby.
Oh yeah, you know already.
This
Robert
dude,
E. Coon right here. Like, what you talking about?
this dude's crazy.
The coon is crazy. The coon is OD. Hey, Cooley, you feel me? What's wrong with him?
It ain't what's wrong with you. It's what's right with me.
Yo.
Hey, I think the ambassador came to play, and I love it, man. Hey, you about to have me crying off the stream.
Oh
Calm
my
down.
God,
Go ahead, like Tyson with your second pick. Holy crap!
oh my Lord. So we're gonna go with Dairy Queen.
The Dairy Queen. Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting. What made you go there, sir?
There's some hidden lore that's gonna be revealed tomorrow. I was just gonna say that.
Okay. Well, Thursday next week. Okay.
I
hit you.
Next stream.
Yeah,
I got a
hidden
personal
lore.
right with Dairy Queen. I mean, me and Dairy Queen don't see eye to eye.
Coupons. That's what it is.
I don't know about that.
Hey, hold on. Rocks. No,
Sir.
Troublemaker, sir. Second pick, sir.
This one is when I'm looking at the criteria, I think you guys skipped the one of the biggest sleepers who probably shouldn't be a sleeper. I'm going Jared.
Interesting.
On my list, but
Interesting.
I have my reasons.
Okay. So I'm gonna just let this cat out the bag. That was gonna be my third pick. Interesting enough. A good job, sir. That would be a steal for me at least, because that's who I want.
Definitely a steal for me too.
So it's back on me. Okay, so last pick. Hold on. Let me pay close attention.
So who do you have again? You have Ronald and who?
Ronald and Dave.
Okay.
We got Dave. Let's see. Now if Grim really wanted to get the Ambassador Supercoon wanted to get the colors out of here, there's a very racist man on this plate here. So we're gonna see if he picks him. So I can either go hot and ready, which is the most trash
Cardboard pizza.
Yeah. Which puts
I just picked that up now. You throw a little ranch on, you good.
That's crazy.
Okay,
Caesar
I could go.
That's crazy.
I could go. He already took my Chester. I could go with the new kids on the block, the cows. You know what? I'm gonna go with.
Oh shit! Okay, my bad. That's why you put that in the chat.
Yeah. I don't know why my mouse keep freezing up every time I come in the StreamYard. That's weird.
I hear some feedback too, gang.
Okay, yeah. Mute that real quick, man. Sound like you at a hospital.
That's the big ass tower next to me.
You got a stunt on us real quick. Yeah, that was a stunt.
Crazy.
Mute your mic, man.
I can't because my mouse is not.
Oh, you can't mute your mic. Hold on, let's mute.
I can mute him.
Okay, go ahead.
Unless it.
Control D is the keyboard shortcut for that.
You know what? I'm gonna just dive right into. I got the Noid from Pizza Hut, from Domino's. I got the.
I was
Noid.
about to say.
I got the Noid pizza. From Domino's. Right. Yeah, the Noid. Let's go there. I wanted somebody else on here, but I don't want to give it away because I read a little something on the lore and it's pretty deep. Uncle Psyche, your last pick, sir.
Are you talking about the Noid?
No. I read something on somebody else on here that I think I wanted, but we're gonna see.
Let me get a scroll through that thing real quick.
Okay, scroll through that thing. I think the top is pretty much taken.
Yeah, the top's taken. So now we're on second tier and below.
Chucky, John, the Chihuahua.
Hey,
Chihuahua.
Quick question.
What's up?
Ain't Annie at the bottom, the little girl, Wendy? That's Wendy, right?
Yeah, I just wanted to put her there so everybody could see. We ain't gonna say nothing about her. That's just Wendy right there.
No.
So no joke, no joke, sir. Yeah.
No. Ain't that Wendy's from Wendy's, right?
Yeah.
Her and Dave Thomas.
What is Dave from then?
No,
Wendy's.
her and Dave Thomas go together. I
Yeah,
just
okay,
wanted to put-
That's actual Dave Thomas's relation in there.
I just wanted to put that there for no apparent reason. That's why the name wasn't there. So I didn't want to put her there for no reason. So all of us won't say nothing about it. Go ahead, Uncle Psyche.
Man, I think I'm gonna have to roll with the Devil's Companion. The Chihuahua.
Ooh, nice pick, sir.
Okay,
nice
okay,
pick.
okay.
Got a lot of commercials too.
Okay.
A lot, all the way back when the back.
Yeah.
Right.
So we got the Chihuahua in the building. Go ahead, Ambassador Super Coon. Please make your pick, sir. Oh, is he gone?
He did. He got up out of here.
I hope he come back and make his pick.
Whip.
Let me pick for him.
You know what? We'll all come to an agreement for that third pick. We'll do that. Go ahead, like Tyson.
I'm gonna pick Chucky.
Chucky, interesting.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, interesting.
I was thinking about.
There's an external connection that can be made in popular media that can
between him and Jared.
So I don't have Jared.
No. I'm just saying there's a connection in that.
100%. But it's even more gruesome because
Okay. Yeah. Pause right there.
Reasons.
Yeah. Chucky goes and conveniently his name is Chucky, which is crazy. Last pick rocks. We up out of here with this last pick.
No, we got to do one for Bobby.
Oh yeah. I'm saying make it a doozy with this last pick for yourself, sir.
Okay. So let me see who's left. That's all that's left.
Yeah.
You know what? You gotta cover avenues. That's one thing I've always learned. You gotta cover all your avenues. You gotta cross your T's and dot your I's. And one thing I've seen is that when it comes to powers, I would go with Papa John.
Papa John, interesting.
That's an interesting one. Okay.
Interesting. Papa John.
I can see where you're coming from with that.
I don't think you do.
Okay, we're gonna see. Okay, so fellas, let's all huddle up.
All right.
And get Grim his last pick. I would say the oven mitt.
Oh,
I read a little bit of lore on oven mitt. I thought somebody was gonna pick him, but there's some interesting things that went down with him.
I agree.
Go ahead.
That's two for oven mitt. Because that I think Grim's gonna have a good time with that one. I ain't gonna
lie. Uncle Psyche.
I say the Christian cows.
The Christian. Oh, interesting. I didn't even put those two together. Nice. Yeah. Nice. The Christian cows. I didn't even think about that. Troublemaker, where you going, man? You have something interesting you want to throw in a mix?
I was gonna go cows too, because like if you watch you know what?
Damn.
Some of the stuff
okay.
Some of the stuff I've seen about the cows.
Okay.
Diabolical.
You know what? Okay.
Hey, hold on. Let's just flip a coin. You got a coin?
Okay, no, I got dice. How about
high
number?
No. Do this. If
high or low?
No, if it's even, the oven mitt. If it's odd, the chickens or the cows.
That's exactly what I was gonna say.
I want odd for oven mitt.
Don't take odds then. I don't care.
All right,
it's not my
odds.
Okay. Let me get a good shake in this one. It's a 4.
That's even.
Okay.
You switched it. Okay. So it's the cows.
Okay, cool. Let's get the cows on there. Graham, okay. The cows is in the building. All right. Fellas, we have the most diabolical killers on planet Earth that are not on the FBI list for serial killers, but they should be. Yeah, we got the teams in order. We got myself, Ronald. We got Dave, and we got the Noid from Domino's. We Uncle Psyche got the Kang. Chester, which is a great pick. That's who I wanted, but I had to grab up Dave because there's some things that I read. And
The Chihuahua.
The Chihuahua. I put the chi.
What up, Heavy Cake?
Heavy Cake in the building. What's up, man? Chucky's an interesting one, and I don't want to give nobody no ammo, so I'm gonna leave that alone. Yeah. Hey, Grim got the Kool-Aid, man. He got Annie from Popeyes. That's a great pick. And the cows from Chick-fil-A. Another great pick. We got Light Tyson. We got Colonel Sanders in the building. The Dairy Queen, which I want to know what you come with that. And Chucky from Chuck E. Cheese. That's a evil mother right there. You know what I'm saying? And then Rocks, he got the CEO, the owner, Jack.
T.I. Jack.
He got, hey, you see him sitting up in his business, in his business office, hey, killing folks out from a business office.
Hey, Jack be standing on business though. I ain't gonna lie. He be adapting too.
Sure, and he the only one open 24 hours.
Hey,
for sure.
24 hours killing.
Unpopular opinion, Jack is the white collar king.
I can agree with that.
Don't give too much. Don't give too much, sir, because
hey, exactly, Heavy K. He's a racist. He's the racist most racist.
Somebody got Papa John, didn't they?
That would be me.
Yeah. Okay. So Rocks.
Wait, he's just like that'd be me.
Rocks got Jack, Jared, this evil Jared right here. I got something for him.
Hey,
I got something for him.
Can I say something? Y'all let me get all the triple J's.
You sure did.
Jack, Jared, and John.
Jared and John. Hey, absolutely. Triple J in the building.
That's
Papa
my team
John.
name.
Those are the Triple J.
Triple J is my team name.
Hey, so we will have this match next Thursday. Hey, shout out to Light Tyson with his great team. Hey, Grim, I think we assembled you a great team. Hey, hopefully you get out of your tornado, man. We got you over here. We got you. Uncle Psyche, great team. Troublemaker, great team. I just want to end this with saying we did not do a snake draft because it was a majority win, and Troublemaker lost. So and he's running for my fade. So
I got one thing I want to say real quick.
Okay,
too.
go ahead, Uncle Psyche.
Grim, I almost tore you up with a tornado joke, but I didn't. I'm gonna see you soon, brother.
Can I say something?
Hey, nah. Hey, let's go ahead and hit the live. Live. Like, you gotta
let him get off, man.
Go ahead, man. Let me mute my mic, man, so I won't say nothing. Go ahead.
Thank you. I appreciate you doing that. I do appreciate Santo and Dre for picking a choice for next our battle with EXO. Since he did run, so Santo, I do appreciate that. I hope you pick something really great for the battle. Since we're on live, me and EXO have a battle for the belt next month. And Santo,
you just lied. You just lied.
Hold on.
We have a postponed match. Nah,
it's about to blow up.
Santo. Nah, sir.
Hold on.
Nah, sir. We have a postponed match. We already signed the contract, man.
Oh, Santo.
That contract has been signed already.
What's the rules?
Okay.
What's the rules?
Who is that came in here? Smokey Carter. All right, look, he was on the call, which is good. So when we were all on the call and we were talking about it, and you left, it was considered a run.
Okay, hold on. Now, what about his run? Was there any conversation about that after?
No, there was not.
Okay, so I don't see why I gotta. What's going on, Smokey Carter, man?
I don't
see why there was I sense a setup that there was a conversation when I wasn't around about the match.
It wasn't technically a conversation. So what happened is when you ran, Rox was like, I knew he was gonna run. So
I have a problem with you titling that as a run, but go ahead. I'm gonna let you talk, sir.
I mean, I'm just trying to keep it funky.
Okay.
Hey, I thought that was clear. Like stuff like that happens, and it's called a run, right?
I could have sworn
I don't want when somebody it happens to somebody. They don't want to consider the run, but
it's happened to me before. I've left and it's been considered a run.
Hold on, I consider
I don't want the rules to change for other people. So You know,
You threw a smoke bomb? Is that what you were saying?
Exactly. There you go.
I seen the hand motion.
Yeah. There you go, Psyche. There was a smoke bomb and bounce. I don't feel like that's a run. But when it happened, I seen it happen in Naruto, and I never heard y'all say Naruto ran. I heard you that was a jutsu or a technique. So
hey,
that's
Santo,
all I'm saying.
since you know Naruto, what do they if they're in trouble? They know they're not going to win. How do they even get away?
They will run, nigga. They will run. Them ninjas will get the fuck out of there.
But how do you confuse the enemy if you try to run?
You shadow clone jutsu, the log jutsu,
or smoke bomb
in battle.
Or smoke bomb.
Jutsu.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Or smoke bomb.
Hey, Exo's pulling the Batman. He's smoke bombing and dipping.
Hey, yeah. No, because no. The smoke bombs and the Rebellion 5 are a little different. Let me explain. There's a dub attached to that because I feel like I got a dub and I was out of there. So that's why I'm saying that. There was a dub because I presented a match that was postponed and somebody didn't want to do a somebody wanted to continue a postpone. Let me ask like Tyson, if somebody postpones something, when you're ready, don't you go towards what was postponed? Is that how it works?
It depends on the circumstances.
Okay, I'll tell you the circumstance. There was a match set up. Already figured out. It was postponed until someone was done with their mission, their ninja mission.
Okay.
The ninja mission ended, and so we were supposed to go back to the match. Now that's how I take a postponed match.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Okay, that's all I'm saying. Uncle Psyche, is that fair? I'm not asking you to.
It was never not fair to begin with.
Okay.
That I have to start with Exo. I honestly don't like side with Exo just as much Psyche doesn't like side with me.
I understand.
But
the same here with this guy.
You know I gotta give you this one. So that Exo, you in the right on this one. So troublemaker, you lied.
Yeah, basically.
But hold on, how is it?
So that, I almost threw a smoke bomb just right now. See, I almost dipped.
So all I'm saying is I see it from.
Hold on, troublemaker. Go ahead.
let me get my words off.
Okay.
I didn't say nothing when he said anything.
Okay.
You didn't.
So whenever there's a debate about a situation, because there's no proof of confirming that we were going to go back to that exact match, right? So if
only your word.
Hold on. So your word is that we are going back to it. So if there is a debate about something with the whole group being on the call, why does somebody get the run? That
I think it's kind of okay. Let me ask this one question, Uncle Psyche. Did y'all determine on the call with him what the match was going to be?
No.
Okay, I'll just go ahead, troublemaker. I just want to know.
So, anytime there's a run, that person loses, right?
I don't know anything about this. I said a technique. I didn't run nowhere.
Hold on. Santo, anytime somebody leaves the call,
technique.
It's not over. Is that a run?
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. Uncle Psyche, I would like to ask. Hold on, I got a question for Uncle Psyche too.
You got to talk, and I'm asking some questions. Is that fair? Am I being fair? Like Tyson?
I think it's fair. So
yeah. So
go ahead.
We're having a debate about the situation, and I'm gonna repeat that Exo said he already caught a dub because he said I ran, right?
Supposedly, yes.
Yes. So now, if we're having a debate, it's about who wins and loses. So if somebody leaves, smoke bomb or whatever you want to try to hit and call it, it's called a run. Me, Santo, and Dre all on the call said that's a run. That's majority vote, right?
Okay.
So
now Uncle Psyche.
Hold on.
That's a bunch of questions. You asking a bunch of questions.
I'm not. I'm getting to the point of it. So if 3 people said it's a run and it's who wins, now I get my way.
Okay. Now
is that would that be fair or not?
Okay.
No, because so I can explain why it's not fair, right? Because you can try to call it a run, but that doesn't mean it was a run because depending on the circumstance on the person that supposedly ran of what they had to deal with or whatever, that can be just a postponement. You see what I'm saying? And then when they join back in the call, now you can say it's a run whether or not they leave during the middle.
Can you
they
tap me in
never
like
joined the callback?
Go ahead.
What are you saying?
Like Tyson. Okay, thank you, sir. I would like to ask Uncle Saki a question. So, if that's a run, what about setting up a match and then the person not showing up to the match?
That's also a run. That's also a run.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. So the person would lose the belt. That would be considered that would be considered a loss, correct?
Yeah, that's a DNF.
Under normal circumstances, yeah.
Okay, so the belt shouldn't belong to the person that would have done that, correct?
Okay, I get what you're trying to say. So,
so at this point, if we're gonna go there, then technically, wouldn't y'all be even 1-1? If
No, it would be my belt if we really want to get technical. But I wanted to take off this thing.
Okay, hold on.
Okay,
so here's the problem with that though. If say he said, okay, I ran, right? But he's agreeing to me holding on to the belt though.
For a postponement.
Did he actually agree to that though?
Yeah,
I love how this is going. This sounds so fair. Go ahead, sir.
The simple answer to that is, why do I still have the belt then?
Okay, now I want me. Can I jump in here?
Santos,
can I jump in here?
Hold on.
This is on.
Wait, troublemaker, hold on.
This is on.
That's crazy.
Hold on. This is on children that belong to me. A certain person said to me, "You can have the belt." You know what I'm saying? But since I didn't do said thing, no. I want to take it off you.
Absolutely.
Okay. Did that conversation occur?
Yeah. Listen, and I'm agreeing to that. But
which means that sounds like a postponed match setup.
Hold on.
That's what it sounds like to me.
Hold on. So
we have that.
Hey, hold on, like Tyson. If I tried to give you the belt and he said no. So why are you saying that you should have the belt right now?
No.
That's for you. That's for you, Exo.
No, I'm going off of if you're considering what you said I did a run. That's what I'm going off of. Based off of what Uncle Psyche just said, per postponement, that's what all of this is about. It's postponed. I'll take your head off later. That's what this is about.
That means neither of you got the belt. It's just going to be decided later, at a later date.
I'm down for that. If it's just up in the air. Nobody's call it that. I'm down for that.
Because that's what happens in UFC fights, right? When somebody's not able to fight at a certain time, the fight gets postponed. Nobody gets the belt. The belt's still up in the air. Whoever's the remaining champ.
No. That's not how it works. If the champ has the belt and it's been postponed, the champ is still the champ unless he gets stripped.
Exactly.
Psyche, I can't hear you.
I said that was the reason why he still has the belt, because the match hasn't happened.
Exactly.
If it wasn't agreed to that way, then the circumstances wouldn't have been the same. You probably wouldn't have had the belt. But the reason that he has it is because they were going to have the match.
That's what, and me and Exo can agree. We both just said I even tried to give him the belt, and he said no.
Yeah, so I don't see your point though.
No, I'm saying because you try to say you should have the belt already.
No. I'm saying okay. Let me do this again.
Am I not hearing that right?
If we're going off of how runs work,
I know. So then why bring
a
up
loss occurred? Because I don't consider that a run. What happened? I consider that a dub, and I dipped. That's what I'm saying. But if we're going to talk about what a run is, that is a pure example of a run. Is what happened in our first match. That's what
you did on the phone is more likely to run.
I think I don't. Do we want to argue what caliber? Do we want to argue calibers?
So listen.
We still on the live. We gonna do this on the live, or can we do this elsewhere?
We absolutely. Hey, so
I'm down to do this on here because it's recorded.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what
go back into it.
So here's the thing. It's more of a run when we're in a battle. Yesterday, that was a battle of talking, of trying to find out who gets what. I
would consider that a battle. Yeah.
So you dipping and leaving is more of a run than me calling you before the battle, saying, "Hey, I got circumstances. This can't happen right now." And
that's not
me saying, "Hey, if that's the case, if this is a run or if this is a loss, here, take the belt." Right? Those are my words. Did I not echo?
Okay. Hey, like Tyson, I'm about to answer your question right now, troublemaker.
Yeah, sure.
Tyson, if the match on the day of the match, or a few hours before the match happens, that person quits the match compared to us talking about something, two different circumstances. Me catching a dub, I feel, I'm not gonna talk to the fellas. Me catching a dub and dipping, are those two different situations?
In my eyes, yes.
So hold on. Why are you
Because
saying?
what?
So hold on.
Let me explain.
So-
hold on, Troublemaker. Let me explain my point of view.
Because Santo was on the call. Did you feel like he had the dub already? Like,
no, I'm not saying he felt that way.
It doesn't matter.
No,
it doesn't matter
I'm saying,
about,
you're saying that you had the dub.
I felt like I had the dub because
so that's okay. You feel like that, but who determined that you had the dub? If like that, here's an example.
It wasn't me calling to quit.
Here's an example. If I feel like I'm winning, I feel like, I got the dub of this argument right now. If I just hang up, that's not how that works. We've never had it like that.
No, that's BS. So
that is BS. Absolutely.
So, Troublemaker, what you're saying is not the situation, because it was perceived through Exo's eyes and his mind that he had the dub, so he pulled the smoke bomb, right? It wasn't like the whole group decided that it was going to be that way. It wasn't like you decided it was going to be that way. He just did it and dipped, right? That's a whole different scenario than if you call him up like a couple hours beforehand saying, "Hey, we can't have this match right now. I got something going on." You see what I'm saying? Like it's and
then we agreed to
it's two different runs. Those are two different runs.
It's two completely different circumstances, because you're talking about one is a match and the other one is like so with championship match and exhibition, right? You can't declare the exhibition the championship, and you can't declare the championship the exhibition. It just doesn't work that way.
That's the way I'm looking at it.
I don't think you're understanding.
No. I'm looking at that as that was a nothing match. What was going on between me and you?
Hey, and let me find if I'm wrong on this.
Okay.
And like Tyson, you might not, because you haven't been around.
I wasn't there, so I
know. So
hey, okay, Uncle Psyche, would you say he's on point with what he's saying though?
For the most part, I kind of tuned out for the last 30 seconds, but
okay, well, let's wrap this up in like 1 minute. Let's spend the last 1 minute. Look at the clock, and we're gonna wrap this up so we can end the lot.
So like, anytime there's an argument, and I feel like this is how it's always been. If someone leaves, it's always been considered a run, right?
It's happened to me before, yeah.
So why do you feel like I've never heard of somebody saying they got a dub and ran. Like, that's like you get beat up and then you punch somebody and then run off like, oh yeah, I won.
That has happened many a times, and I'm not going to...
You know what I'm saying? But like, you didn't win. So
that's happened many a times.
I know, but
and not just through me. I'm saying.
Win? So that's my thing. So where do you feel like you got the dub?
Okay.
Like, and if at the end of the day, don't we do majority vote?
Okay, so I'm going to show you where I got the dub. I'm going to tell you where I got the dub. I presented something that you didn't want to do, which is our match that we already had scheduled and postponed.
3.
That's what I was talking about.
Okay, but to go to that, didn't I present something as well that you didn't want to do?
We ended the live?
Yeah, let's
go ahead.
Like this. I thought there we go.